over the weekend, if you were watching Big East basketball on CBS, Carter Blackburn, play-by-play voice, and Clark Kellogg, the color analyst, are discussing in the middle of this Big East game Winthrop, who does not play in the Big East. They play in the Big South. This clip left us all with our jaws on the floor this weekend. Here it is.
So as we talk about teams who could be dangerous in March, now Winthrop is not there yet, Clark.
Yeah.
The Big South title game tomorrow versus Campbell, but the Eagles are 22-1, and I mean Super Dave Friedman has electrified the nation with his play-by-play calls.
If he's not making tacos.
Well said, Clark. It's better bring your raincoat. I mean, that's a team at 22-1. The net for Winthrop is actually higher than that of Michigan State. And I know that's not an apples-to-apples comparison, but Winthrop is right there, even if you would think they have to win the Big South title against Campbell, but I mean, to have one loss at this point in the season.
Yeah, they've had a phenomenal year. Pat Kelsey, that program doing a really good job and standing out in a year of chaos and disruption. I mean, wins are wins, and they've won at a rate that very few can match.
Off the Cole miss three. I mean, it would just be fun to have Winthrop and Super Dave Friedman in March again.
Could not agree more. And all the Eagles have to do is make it happen.
Guys, there were 73 seconds of a basketball game going on behind them, and they didn't even reference it. They didn't reference the two teams playing the basketball game in front of them. They spent 1 minute and 13 seconds talking about Winthrop, Super Dave, making tacos, and bringing raincoats. The hell is going on around here?
And calling him Super Dave.
Bogues, I couldn't believe this when I saw this. I had to think, what are fans around the country watching this UConn basketball game? What do they think they're listening to over a minute of Winthrop talk?
I mean, before the fans, DA, I still don't know what Clark Kellogg was thinking about. I don't know how many times I've listened to this now, 4 or 5, and I fluctuate between Clark hating every second of it, as if Carter was like holding a gun to his head and saying, "You're going to mention Super Dave," or that was Clark, how he sells sarcasm. I cannot tell what his role in these 72 seconds were.
If he's not making tacos. That's what Clark said.
If he's not making tacos.
Well said, Clark. It's
well
better
said.
bring your raincoat.
Well said, Clark.
And when Carter goes at the end, "We need Super Dave," I couldn't agree more.
Turn page.
I mean,
And
Super Dave
scene.
Friedman has electrified the nation.
Super Dave Friedman is electrified the nation.
I mean, thank God Georgetown no-showed. I think the score was like 62-40 at that point. Doors wide open for anything.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, guys, karmically, Winthrop's going to win this game. I think they're going to be in the 5-12. Right now, bracketology has them the 5-12 matchup against Texas Tech. I think Winthrop beats Texas Tech in the 5-12, and suddenly there's a tension on little old Winthrop and Super Dave. I mean, how does this not happen? Doesn't it just feel like it's preordained with this team?
And not only that, now for selfish show reasons, I hope they get slotted to Saturday. This way they could win, and then we basically become the Winthrop pregame show to get into the Sweet 16 on Monday. Would be my best-case scenario.
On network TV on Saturday, during a Georgetown-UConn basketball game, 1 minute plus was devoted to Super Dave Friedman making tacos, bringing raincoats, and electrifying the nation.
If he's not making tacos.
Well said, Clark.
Well said, Clark. Let's just say Campbell had won that game yesterday, okay? there would have been 1 minute devoted to a team that didn't even make March Madness in the middle of a college basketball game on CBS. But could you just imagine tuning into Georgetown, UConn, and hearing the announcers discuss the play-by-play voice of Campbell? Like, man, he's really electrified the country. You'd be like, wait a second, I've never heard of this guy.
I mean, Super Dave
What
Friedman
position?
has electrified the nation.
Wait, what position does he play? Point guard? No. He's the radio guy. Oh, okay.
Super Dave.
Why is he super? Can he jump high? Nope. Great calls.
And this, if you didn't follow college baseball all year, this is the weekend to like tune in, get
Yeah,
your last
yeah,
licks.
yeah.
So when you hear that this guy's electrified the nation, whoa, I haven't seen this on social media. What have I missed out on?
Does he wear a cape?
Oh,
He actually might. Do we know if he does?
I've got to get hip to this Super Dave Friedman. Apparently he's electrified the nation.
If he's not making tacos.
Well said, Clark.
Like if you're watching this game, you're like, so he's like Linsanity, but he makes tacos? What's going on?
Well said, Clark.